What is good, everybody on YouTube? This is the channel introduction. This is Choo'sLife. This channel is basically a newfound community that I'm trying to put together of us who have heart disease, who have heart failure, those of us who struggle with that even at an early age. By what you can tell, I'm pretty young myself. Time is on crack. So I just calculated, you know how you go back by year and determine what age you were by the year. I've been living with this disease since early 2014, which was when I was 27, and this fall I'll be 32. So almost 5 years I've been living with this disease, which is crazy because time freaking flies. What? Which is probably just a testament to how good God has been and how gracious he's been to me to keep blessing me to get up every day. I know you guys can attest to that, because the initial reaction or feelings you get with this diagnosis of something with heart failure, heart disease, it's a lot. It's tough. I can remember being in 1,000 different emotions, and it's crazy to be so young and to have something like this, and to realize that maybe your days are a little bit more numbered than you would expect, or you're not given a chance. You know, doctors, they never really give you too much time with these types of diseases, and with anything in general. And for you to survive for so long, longer than expected, is crazy. One of those emotions, however, we can dig into, which is the reason for this channel, is that of being lonely, or you're the only one going through this, or that you may be one of maybe 1,000,000 or 1,000 people that go through this. There's not many people you hear of with this. Typically it does happen with older people, so you don't hear about it that often because they're not on social media, or you're not in their social circles. So it's kind of, you see what I gotta deal with? It's kind of not heard of unless you are really paying attention to social networks and the hashtags that go into this type of stuff, and people who find people through that way, through CHF or cardiomyopathy or heart disease or heart failure, anything like that. You really don't hear about it. You have to really search for yourself to find people with like conditions and like situations. So all I want to do is create a community of us, let people know that they're not alone, that there are a lot of us that suffer with this. And I wouldn't even say suffer, because once you come to the realization that every day above ground is a blessing and a gift, that you're even more so appreciative now. What can I say? So guys, I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys are going through. I want to know if I can help, if I can give you guys some advice, if I can give you some pointers, seeing as I'm going on year 5 with this thing. So I've adjusted pretty much everything that I do, the way I cook, drinks, how you have to get used to that limit they give you on how much fluid you can take, because of course you're taking Lasix, you're trying to get the fluid from around your heart. That's one of our main things. The way you travel, the way you go out in public, what that can be like, how that feels on your body. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my story, my walk within heart disease and heart failure. I'm gonna give you guys the initial diagnosis, what it was like, as far as the whole lifestyle change. What was it like applying for disability and how tough that was, dealing with loss, an incredible loss while having this disease. Also with the mental health aspect, as far as depression and anxiety and stuff like that comes along with this. I'm gonna detail where I was in life when this happened. What are some of the warning signs that I could probably tell that I probably ignored beforehand? Also, where I am now and how that feels, or how I feel now, going on year 5. And I believe that's it. I mean, this is just the intro, so let's get ready for episode 1. And if you guys want to know anything, feel free to comment, feel free to ask, feel free to share your stories, feel free to say, whatever it is that's on your heart. Leave it in the comment section below. If you guys like this, if you guys mess with this, if you guys want to see more of this, go ahead and press that like button.